It's a classic East End battle on the hardwood when Highland Springs travels to Henrico. Welcome to Sportswire. I'm Will Catterley. Henrico and Highland Springs. It's always a big game. It always packs the house, and it always just means more to be on the winning side of this one. Both teams headed into Friday night's contest looking to notch a quality win and get a little momentum going for a playoff push. Meanwhile, one Henrico Warrior was at the same time trying to cement his legacy for the green and gold. So it's Eric Thompson, Highland Springs on the road, taking on Takai Jones. Just 2 points short of 1,000. And the Henrico Warriors, behold, the green and gold. Early on, it was the black and gold, though. From way downtown, first quarter highlights. Number 3, getting it done from the corner. The money ball's good from Santino Moore, and there'd be more from Santino Moore. Meanwhile, Henrico keeping the team afloat by number 2, Corvante Brown was big in the first quarter, but they could not stop the screen and pick and pop by Santino Moore once again. Back comes Henrico. Seesaw affair throughout. Corner ball. Nothing but nylon. Maybe a little bit in the back of the rim. That's good for the triple. Corvante Brown connecting again. He had 10 points in this one. Highland Springs, pop, shoot. They shot the ball pretty well. They rebounded even better, though. Jordan Action Jackson, long range for 2. This guy, just a freshman, had a huge night for Henrico. Jarrell Hurt scores 2 and the foul. Action-packed first quarter comes from close, 18-13. And then the moment Takai and family and friends have all been waiting for. He hits 2 free throws to do it, and the senior gets the golden basketball. 1,000 points for his career. That is not an easy feat. Congratulations to Takai Jones and family. Well worth it. And he would play well as the game continued. Try to get high up there to get the block. No, sir, though, says Eric Thompson, who could not be stopped in this one. You'll hear more from Thompson later. More action still in the first half. You'll hear more from Hurts for sure. Jarrell Hurt knocks down the layup. Back and forth we go, do-si-do. The shot, I talked about the rebounding edge for Highland Springs. It would be paramount. Big one right there, and Jordan Jackson connects for 2. Jackson was huge, 17 points on the night. Henrico would not be phased. Second quarter was theirs. Number 5 for 3. The money ball is good. They'd be up 29-25 at the half. Kevin Mayo doing the honors. Switching sides now. Here come the Springers, and here come the offensive rebounds. Nice job off the glass. It is Eric Thompson again. He led all scores with 26. Henrico not phased at all. 3 ball from the corner. They would get hot shooting as this game continued. Timeout on the floor. Kevin Mayo connecting again, and then the big fella. No, the rebound. Man of the night, it's Takai Jones for 2. Jones had 12. Springers not alarmed. They come right back. Long J, 2 of the 26. Eric Thompson just could not be stopped. Henrico looking for answers. They would find it from their big freshman. There it is, Jarrell Hurt, number 22 in his jersey. He scored 22. 47-46 after 3. Fourth and final stanza. Well, we'll see. We might have a few more. More from Hurt. Keeping Henrico going. And then inside. Hurt. Yes! Got it and one. He would convert the three-point play. Warriors up, and they've taken over this ball game, but not so fast, my friend. The reaction from Highland Springs, a retort, was Eric Thompson getting Highland Springs back into it later. On the miss, how about this from Takai Jones? Looked like it could be the game winner, puts it up and in, count it and the foul. Warriors up in front. Springers need a basket in a bad way. Okay, maybe that was 3.5 steps, but it counts. Who else but Eric Thompson? Tied at 59. This game's going overtime. First overtime. Here come the Springers off the glass again. The 2 is good. We're going to another overtime. We're tied at 66. This time it's going to be Henrico, right? Getting that one to go. It's Takai Jones. Could that be the game winner? Well, now Highland Springs needs a bucket. Where do they go? Pull up Jay, short Jay Santino Moore. He had 14. Good for 2. More from the Springers. Great pass. An even better finish. Jordan Jackson in Highland Springs. Gonna survive on the road and get a big win. 77-73, your fight. To the West End we go. Big matchup on a Tuesday night. Tucker only one loss. The Tucker Tigers only one loss going into this one, taking on Glen Allen. Look at their 10th win of the year. And they got off to a blistering start. Brody Harper for 3. And then check out number 4. Great moves down low. Chase James. Chase is on the case. He connects for 2. He had a solid game. More on Chase later. Tigers down early. They would come back. Nice play underneath by Sahaj Graywall. He connects for 2. But Glen Allen had answers all night long. The miss, the rebound. Chase is on the case. Chase James for 2 again. 19 points, 15 rebounds. That, my friends, is called a double-double. Speaking of friends, say hello to my little friend, Ferran Friend, for 2. Glen Allen on a big run. Say hello again to my little friend. Yeah, he connects from long range. Ferran Friend, 25 points, 12 rebounds. That, my friends, is also a double-double. Donnell says, don't forget about me. Donnell Douglas for 2 with the slamma-jamma. Tucker down double digits at one point. They would close the gap, though, in the first half. Thanks to that man, in large part. 3 ball by Colby Goldstone. He led Tucker in points with 15. Don't forget about Donnell Douglas. He always gets a big bucket when the Tigers have needed it. It's 18-16. That was a fun-filled first quarter. We go to the second. Jags, they had a double-digit lead in the first. Brought down to 2. They would regain momentum. Ferran Friend once again. And then transition. Defense leading to offense. Best kind of offense there is. Camden Tiller puts in 2. And then Goldstone. Got it. Check that. That's Colby Say for 3. And then more Glen Allen Jaguars. They owned the second period. I mean, owned it. Reverse layup. How do you do? Pretty well for Dallas Chavis and company. Finally, Donnell Douglas going to come in, make a nice layup just before the buzzer, just before the half, but the damage has been done. 33-23, Glen Allen back up by 10. Jags would add on in the third. How about this move to the hoop? Stop it and score it. He started the game with the points. He started the second half with the points. It's Brody Harper, 11 points, 3 blocks. Tucker coming right back. No quit in the gritty Tucker Tigers. Colby Goldstone for 3. But here comes Glen Allen. Yes, the bank is open for Chase James. CJ for 3. Tigers trying to break down the zone defense from Glen Allen. They played it really well, by the way, in this one. They do it with Jalen Hister. Hister had 8 on the night. Second leading scorer, tied with Donnell, but it was too much Glen Allen. 3-ball corner pocket is good by Brody Harper. And then inside, what a great pass and an equally good finish. Glen Allen's getting hot. They win it, 68-43. We hit the mats when we come back, and the beam and the uneven bars. It's senior night gymnastics at Douglas Freeman. Could the Mavs continue their winning ways? Plus, Deep Run and Mills Godwin ladies hoops take center stage as the Wildcats go hunting for a road victory. Highlights are straight ahead. Hey!
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Welcome back to Sports Wire Senior Night at Douglas Freeman, taking on Hanover and New Kent. And yes, if you haven't figured it out, it is gymnastics. Speaking of seniors, here's one of them, Abby Johnson. We start on the beam. Johnson and Freeman, as a team, terrific in this event. So was Abby. 8.5, great dismount, and always getting the hugs from head coach Sharon Kelly. More from Abby, if you liked her on the beam. She was very good on the bars as well. Second best scorer for Douglas Freeman in this particular event. One would be even stronger. But check it out, Abby Johnson, 7.65. She would have a very strong meet, no doubt. Still on the bars, this is Riley Garrett. Garrett, usually the all-around gymnast for Freeman. She was again on this night, along with Abby Johnson. And check this out. Don't try this at home, probably because you don't have bars in your home. But beyond that, nice dismount. She scores 8.7 on bars to lead all Freeman gymnasts. And we go back to the beam. This is Ingrid Jones. Normally the first one to go in an event is normally not one of the highest scores. But Ingrid Jones, get this, really solid in this event. She would score an 8.2. And I've been to a number of these. Normally the first one to go is not one of the higher scores. They're not scoring in the 8s, but Ingrid, solid, more than solid. That's a really strong score. Nice job for Ingrid Jones. We've got more from the beam. Kenzie Edmondson at the end of her routine. Nice stick there, 7.9 for Freeman. And not to be outdone, let's go back to Riley Garrett. Hugs all around. She's one of the seniors as well. Riley Garrett on the beam. She led the way for Freeman. Remember her bars, 8.7. She's going to do 0.1 better on the beam. 8.8 for Riley Garrett. Well done for her. And now, to the vault. Melissa Almeida. That's a heck of a opener. 8.7 for her. Abby Johnson. Sticking it, 8.75. And the scores would just go up and up from there, pretty much. Caroline Zincone does it with an 8.8. Kenzie Edmondson, who you'll see in just a moment, strong as well. 8.9. Apologies to Emma Crone, who couldn't get a 9, but an 8.85 coming up. That's pretty darn strong as well. Here she comes in your living room, 8.85 on the vault for Emma Crone. She led the way on the floor for Freeman, by the way, with a 9.3. And last but certainly not least, Riley Garrett doing great work as well. 9.55 on the vault. Freeman would win the meet, 136 to 131. Hanover scored 131. One of their top gymnasts, Hero Hood, who scored a 7.95 on the beam. Elena Stinson scored an 8.9 on the beam as well. Congrats to Freeman for winning on senior night. Back to the hardwood we go. It is a West End rivalry renewed. Godwin and Deep Run ladies style. Godwin down by just 4. Now they're down by just 1. Kenzie Foster nails that one for 2. But there's a reason Deep Run only has 2 losses on the season coming into this one. And there's one of the reasons why. Number 4, Braylon Balser connects for 2. 27-18 Deep Run up by 9. We go to the second half. Inbounds play, easy squeezy, lemon peasy, number 15, Hannah Custis. You'd hear more from Custis later. Layup, no, rebound, Deep Run, building a double-digit lead with the putback as number 30 gets involved. AP Duncan with the hoop. Godwin trying to come back or at least stay within arm's distance. Somehow kissed off the glass for 3. Lakeland Boston, degree of difficulty a 10. The points, well, it counts for 3. Deep Run, though, kept carving up Godwin's defense down low. This time, number 15, Hannah Custis, gets it done again. You want more Custis? You got her this time. She's going to be dropping dimes with assists inside. High off the glass, bank is open for Hannah Cook. One Hannah to another. Deep Run, loving life right now. Then, Godwin's defense, turning into offense, a steal. The pass, the score. Kenny Foster trying to get the Eagles back into this one. However, Wildcats clipping the Eagles' wings on the other side of the floor. Godwin not able to get stops when they needed it. Going right in to the teeth of that D, and Naomi Igbarase gives the Wildcats a 15-point lead. Fourth and final stanza. Eagles. Nice work down low. That was a pretty move. Number 23 doing the honors. Bella Ross There's too much deep run. Igbarase, she's talented. Control, finish around the hoop. Yeah, she's happy. There's someone who loves basketball. Wildcats have been loving it. And especially when they can beat one of their rivals. 3-ball up, and it is money, and the Wildcats get the win, 53-38. It's back to basketball. When we return, we head back to Mills Godwin, where the Eagles and Wildcats need extra time to determine a winner. How one star got hot late to help win it. Plus, the Glen Allen ladies have been on a roll. Would it continue at Tucker? That's next.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Welcome back to SportsWire, back to Godwin High School. It is deep run, it is Godwin, the guys version, and what a game this would be. You know, Friday night across Henrico County, it was all about overtime. Could this game be one more of that case? Well, early on, deep run said, no, we're going to blow this thing wide open. Keith Logan connects for two, and then Wildcats up 10-3 in the first. Dagger from the corner from Kemji and UK. Wildcats deep run, feeling good, up 10. But still in the first, Godwin would get it going from beyond the arc, and Lincoln Hunley would be the straw that stirred the drink. Still in the first, more from Mills Godwin. 3-ball, yeah, counted for Sam Setter. They're setting the stage for a comeback. Matter of fact, Eagles down 13-3, now up 14-13 after one. Second quarter, Wildcats trying for the 3-ball themselves, but offensive glass works just as well. Counted and the bucket, hard to contain Quentin Morgan down low. If you're an opponent, a deep run. Morgan with the points, Godwin with the answer, however. Have yourself a ball game. Lincoln Hunley, double digits for the night. 26-25, Eagles by one at the half. Second half, little press. Hunley, yeah, he could not miss. Good for the long deuce. Wildcats, check this highlight out. All the way to the rack. Dunk it, doodle dandy. No, he missed it, but if you missed your dunk once, try again. Morgan gets two cracks at it. Second time he gets the flush. Deep run in front, but back comes number 21. He could not be stopped. Lincoln Hunley, top of the key, 3. Eagles by 7 after 3. Will, you're saying, how in the world is this going to go to overtime? Well, same score, and then deep run starts to get hot. 3-ball, it's Kemji and UK again. He had double digits in this one. Then, here comes, oh, what a pretty, oh, so pretty reverse layup. Up and in, number 21 doing the honors. And yeah, chance for the win and the walk-off. It was Chris Suber with that bucket. 53-all, 5 seconds to go. Wildcats going to get a good look here at the buzzer. No, off the front iron. This game's going to overtime. So yeah, we will have an extra stanza or two. Wildcats in overtime. Strong finish. Suber takes over when they need him, when the moment is big. You know who we haven't heard from, though? Daniel Keogh kept quiet. It was the Lincoln Hunley show to answer. Godwin, punch, counterpunch. 60-57, though, deep run over Godwin. Keogh, where's he been all game? Well, you can't keep a great player down forever. Huge dagger. Major 3 to keep the Eagles game going. This is going to double overtime, and we're tied at 60 in double OT. Daniel Keogh, that was a shot that would get him going. Because now Keogh, you got to respect his distance. Long range, he'll take the short J. Up and good. Keogh gets going just in time. 71-66, Godwin wins it. Back to ladies hoops now. Glen Allen at J.R. Tucker. Tigers on the prowl, steal it, score it. Marley Worsham, nice job by the freshman guard. But, you know, Glen Allen, only one loss on the year, and that came to a team called Bullis out of Potomac, Maryland. They have not lost in the state of Virginia, and they were showing why early and often. Picking things up in the second quarter, up double digits. Tucker, gritty, in comeback fashion, nice
play by Jaden Wind, but Glen Allen, Jags already off to a good lead, and they would take care of that zone defense put in by Tucker by, well, if they weren't making shots, they were rebounding the basketball. Counted, and the foul. Victoria Cassidy for 2, count, and 1. Tigers not going anywhere, but the block, defense to offense. More Jags on the run, got it. Riley wait. She doesn't wait. She connects 37-10 at the half. Second half, switching sides. Jags going against that Tucker zone. Inside, great look, excellent finish. 15 doing the damage. Tori Woodley for 2. And then top of the key, they got range too. Bank is open, good for 3. That's Sydney Worsham. By the way, Sydney Worsham plays for Glen Allen. Her sister Marley Worsham is a freshman at J.R. Tucker. Senior and freshman sisters playing for opposite teams. Tucker gets it going from beyond the arc. They were not out of this one yet. Emily Bryant for 3. Well, maybe out of it, but in terms of their chance to win, but they didn't act like it. Still way too much at Glen Allen. 54-30 is your final.
Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us. And you can always follow us on X and watch episodes on YouTube. I can't wait to see ya next time on Sportswire.